Hello again. You might notice the music from the microphone behind the monitor. There's like a 5-day party going on non-stop. My window's closed, but just nightclub music going on, dance club music. Okay, anyways, I reviewed both of these types of chassis before, RX-78-2 and the Zaku 2 before, so I'm not going to bring up fandom today. I just brought up some images that this is an iconic battle duo. So much so that Bandai has this deluxe statue, which looks awesome, but it's like $500. And then on a more affordable front is this 2-pack of the high-grade model kits of them fighting. Well, not fighting, but you know, it's a model kit set. So we have a little set here by Converge, and it says The Art of Gundam. I bought this because it has a bunch of extra graphics. I've been decaling a lot of my Converges now, but decals are never as good as actual paint. So we do have those two chassis, and this set came out in 2014. I don't think they've done any other Art of Gundam Converges. If they have, please leave a comment, because I'd be interested in seeing how good they look. So what do we have here? We have Earth Federation Space Force or whatever. The weight. This must be the specs of the RX-72, yeah. And then on this side, yeah, the specs of the Zaku. Okay, that's kind of neat. And then some Japanese text. Oh, well, the specs are here too. So, I don't know why. They probably should have had promotional pics maybe on the side. There's that stuff. There's that stuff. Okay. This actually seems new. I don't think the tape... Oh, never mind. No, it's been opened. Well, it's still new because the baggies are intact. No gum, though. I think they took the gum out so I don't chew on it and get sick and have to go to the hospital. Alright, so this is obviously an older release because it has the clear plastic foot stand, which is I really hate. I hate because they don't work. They're not necessary. The thing will stand without the stand, but that's just a lot of plastic to throw into the trash, and also a lot of plastic that people paid for. You know, all this material costs money, so you're basically buying junk. You know, poor design makes junk faster. So I don't know, Bandai, you guys don't need to have all these things if people aren't going to want them. It was a different time. They have better stands now. Okay. Let's start with the good guy. Alright. So it's definitely a unique paint job. I only have the 711 RX-78-2. So this is totally different. It's got a matte olive lower, matte gray running through the whole body, a really dark maroon color for the feet, torso, and the backpack, and then black shoulders and upper torso, and then a little bit of yellow with some of that printing that I was looking for. So you got all this, you know, white striping as well. So very nice. That's very extra. A little maroon in there. Maroon in here looks nice. Bottom of the feet, standard mold here. Yeah, the printing on the back. Now, it's weird. I think this is where it came out of the mold and they clipped it off. You can see here. I think that's where they clip it off the molding tree. Alright, some beam saber handles, gray. I wish they kind of contrasted more from the helmet or the head of this robot. And unfortunately, it's not a round peg. It's just silly. You know, you can't move it left or right if it's not a round peg. There's a little metallic red in there, but this is maroon, and then I think the eyes are translucent, like gold, I guess, or yellow. I guess they're yellow. Okay, and then we got some white printing on these little boxes on those little armor plates there, it looks like. And then the arm is stuck together with paint, but it broke loose, so you can articulate the arms up and down. So this one is missing a hand, which probably is here. So we have a gunmetallic standard rifle. The hand is molded in. It's nice that they have gold in the optics. And the barrel itself actually has depth, a little recess to it, so it looks like a barrel. Alright, so that pops into this guy. Very nice. Okay, and then we got the shield here, and the nice 3 colors here: maroon, the gray. I only wish the shield was hollow here. They could have done that. I'm not sure why they chose not to do this. This is a rigid plastic. It's not PVC, but it's such a durable form factor. I don't think it would ever break. Alright, the last thing is a sensitive antennae. Now this is rigid plastic as well. These would break if you dropped it or something. So that's going to slide right in here. Yeah, pretty tight fit, so okay, that looks good to me. Let's get to the bad guy, the Zaku 2. Alright, standard bottom foot details. So now we have I guess an olive military green, I guess. Drab olive, I guess. And nice yellow boxes printed on, and 06 printed on, black matte knees, a red stripe printed on. And then this is like a brownish olive color. It's more brown for sure. And then black for the torso with a red box there. You know what? I think this might be metallic. Let me look at it with my own eyes. It's hard to say actually. No, maybe it's not metallic. Maybe my photo booth is just bright. The backpack here, the skirt. Oh, there's some metallic in the back of the knees here, gunmetal color. And I like that this thing has floating hoses from the backpack. You know, there's air passing here, here, and it goes into the torso. And same with the head. It's got these floating tubes going to the back. And this, does it have a round peg or not? Let's see. Oh boy, this is really stuck with paint. I'm pretty sure you can move that mono eye, so I'm trying to get the head off. Well, I guess maybe the lower head might be glued in place, but yeah, you can move the eye left and right. Looks like a metallic pink, red. I guess it's supposed to be red. Alright, so I can go back on. Yeah, now he's looking in that direction. Alright, let's see about this arm here. Nice, we got some yellow over here, some sort of, I don't know what those would be. Squadron pattern? Not sure. Black here, and then it's just all green. The hand is molded in, same color. A little round peg. Peg seems to be really small in diameter. This one has a square shoulder, and it does have a peg hole again, but unfortunately the peg hole isn't round, so you can't articulate this shield. This shield is very rigid plastic, although the face shape of it, I don't think it could break very easily. 06, and that looks like an antenna to me, but the Xeon logo, nicely printed. Okay, let's pop that in there. Very good. And let's see, a tiny antenna. This is rigid plastic as well. And we got two white stripes nicely printed on it. This one I'm gonna, I don't know, I might have to glue that later. I find that these little pieces very often will just fall out when you touch the toy later. Right now it's really tight, but it's gonna stretch out that hole. Boy, you know what? I'm afraid of breaking this. That thing is really tight. I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Yeah, that was really tight. Anyways, it's on there now. So it seems like you can actually rotate it a little bit, even though that's not a circle. It's a little bit like an egg shape. You can actually spin the head a little bit, so that's nice. I wish it was obviously round, and the head would just pivot more. Okay, so the weapon here, we got this little really truncated machine gun with a nice drum mag on the top. Maybe that's an optic or something, a fold out handle. But the green is nicely painted on there. And that goes into the wrist there. I think they made it really short so it doesn't touch the ground, maybe? Pose it down, and I kind of like it. I mean, these are deformed figures, so they're supposed to look cartoony. And I like cartoony stuff. Let's get some other spinning. Alright, RX-78, here's that 7-Eleven one. I think this is still my favorite one. It's just a... it's weird, I don't really love 7-Eleven, but I just like that color scheme. I think it's funny that they would, you know, co-brand something like a Gundam robot, but Gundams are part of Japanese culture, and 7-Eleven is a Japanese company, I think, or at least it was based out of Japan originally. Okay, so Boy, I don't think this was in the normal Converge line. That's why I can't tell you what number it was in the Converge series. You just have to look up RX-78-2 711, and then you'll find images and shops selling it or whatnot. But this Zaku 2 FC is number 263 in the overall Converge series. So you can look up Converge 263 and you'll find stuff on that. Here's a standard Char's Zaku, and this is number 31, pretty early in the Converge series. And then I had bought two by mistake, and I broke this antenna off, and it's just the same one, but I metallized it, maybe too much. It looks very, very shiny, but I'm too lazy to strip the paint off. But it allows me to have one holding the bazooka and one holding the heat hawk. So let this thing spin. Alright, let's get these extra ones out. Get a lower angle. All these Converges, they seem to have like postures where they look down. The head is looking down a few degrees. It's kind of weird. I kind of wish they didn't. But anyways, still pretty neat. Very small collectible toys compared to a model kit. I mean, the size factor of these is what really attracts me to them. And again, I like deformed things. I'm rambling on, so I guess I'll catch you in the next Converge video. Thanks for tuning in.